Guten Tag.
Okay, I'm following, yeah.
So this is an American dish, German cake.
German chocolate cake.
German chocolate cake. Although it's got German in the name, it's actually an American dish.
That's right. So the original chocolate used by bakers was invented by Samuel German. He worked for bakers, he made the chocolate. Eventually this chocolate was used to make a cake called German chocolate cake named after Samuel German.
Wow, so it's not actually German as in the country, it was a name.
Yes, because I thought originally German chocolate cake was something to do with Germany. I was thinking lots of German influence in certain states with all those people moving over to the US looking for that American dream. Never did I know it is named after a man called Samuel German. Over here we have 4 ounces of the German's sweet chocolate. We're going with a little double boiler here today, so I've got some hot water, got my chocolate in here, and I've got 120 mils of hot water, and we just need to melt that chocolate in here. The recipe we're following today is by Property Kitchen, so if you want to check out that recipe, we'll link it down in the description. I'm sure a few of you have different variations for this German chocolate cake, and I know when it comes to the frosting we're going to have some divided opinions, so let us know, what recipe do you follow to make the ultimate German chocolate cake? Okay, we've done a good job melting that, and I just wanted to give a special thanks to Linda M for sending us the ingredients to actually make this German chocolate cake. Linda and I were chatting over email and she recommended that we make this cake and then followed up by sending us some of the ingredients. So massive thank you and love to you, Linda. In this bowl we have 2 1/4 cups of plain flour, we've got a tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder and half a teaspoon of salt. Perfect, we're just going to set that aside and get on with the sugar and butter.
Okay, so in this bad boy, we've got 1 3/4 cups of white sugar and 1 1/4 cups of softened butter. We're going to pop this in our little toy over here. This is when you see how bad I am putting this in and putting this all together. Oh, that went in quite nicely actually. Here we go. Hey, how good are these bits of kit? KitchenAid, Ninja. Very good bits of kit, making our lives so much easier, and it's all thanks to you guys at home, so thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to put this to the side because I think I'm going to need all the space I can get because we've got eggs, my friends, eggs. I haven't got a great relationship with eggs. So we're going to be using 4 eggs. We're going to be splitting up the white and the yolk using this handy little device given to us by Scott Jones in California. Scott, if you're watching, you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. I've heard so many different people say different things, hit it on flat surfaces. I heard someone say just smash them together, but that's not happening because I'm going to be making a right mess. Here we go, the moment of truth. Oh. Oh.
Okay, 1 out of 4.
And I think the yolk is broke as well.
Okay, guys at home, do you reckon he could successfully do all 4 eggs?
Oi, no.
Oh, you're doing a good job so far.
Well, there's some yolk in there.
Oh, it's a tiny bit. And what's a tiny bit of yolk between friends, eh?
Well, I don't know. I might get crucified in the comments.
Be kind, people. Be kind.
Be kind. I'm always trying to do my best.
Right, pressure's on. Last egg.
Oh. Here we go.
Yay. I think it deserves one of these.
Back to our trusty friend, the KitchenAid. We need to put these yolks in 1 at a time. I'm not quite sure how we're going to do that. I'm going to do my best. Again, please be nice in the comments. 3, 1. 2. Next up, a teaspoon and a half of vanilla. 1. There we go. We've
got this lovely German sweet chocolate all melted, and this is now going in with the rest of the mix.
I know you can't smell it back at home, but it smells bloody amazing here.
Now with this on low, we've got to add in 1/3 of the flour mixture. followed by half of the buttermilk. We've got a cup in here in total.
And you can get these handy little KitchenAid jugs from our Amazon store, link below.
And with the other third of the flour mixture.
Oh, you know this is going to be epic.
Okay, and let's go in with the last bit of the buttermilk.
We've got our whites in this bowl here. I'm going to be using my old friend, the whisk. Make sure it works. What can go wrong? So we need to mix this up so it's nice and frothy. So here we go. And we need to add in 1/4 cup of white sugar. I can get it open. It's got a child lock, that's it. It's got a child lock on it. Okay, right. 1/4 cup of white sugar. There we go. And we do some more whisking. How good is that? I'm having a good egg day today. Okay, so it's nice and thick now. We need to put this in with our mixture and fold it. Oh, look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
I always expect it to taste like marshmallow fluff, but I've never actually tasted egg whites whipped with sugar, have you?
No, never. Okay, so we need to fold this bad boy up. I so want to just take a lick at this. Okay, so we've got 3 prepared pans here. We're going to be dividing the mixture up into these. Here's a little bonus reaction. I can't help it. I've got to have a little bit of this. Oh my days. I'm happy with that. Just that. That was delicious. We're going to put these 3 pans into the oven, which is preheated at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 35 minutes.
It's been 30 minutes. I'm quite impressed. They are quite flat, so hopefully they'll be quite easy to stack and tear the cakes themselves. It smells incredible, but we're going to leave this for about 15 minutes, try and get them out of the pans and then leave them to cool completely. We're ready to get on with that coconut pecan frosting. So over in the saucepan, I've got a cup of packed light brown sugar. I've got 1/2 cup of granulated white sugar. I'm going to go in with a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk and 3 lightly beaten egg yolks. Just give that a little whisk to combine it all. I already know this is going to be quite heavenly. Well, maybe up until the point of the coconut, because we're not massive fans of coconut, are we?
Not massive, so it'll be interesting to see what it's like. But everything so far looks like it's going to be incredible.
Okay, I'm just going to pop this on medium heat. I'm going in with 3/4 cup of unsalted butter that I've cubed. We've got to keep stirring this until the butter melts. We also need 1/8 teaspoon of salt. I am going rogue.
While that is melting, we need 1 cup of chopped pecans. So I'm going to fill this one up. Yeah, why not? Very excited to be using this. This bit of kit here is incredible. So I'm going to turn that on. Right, let's see what we've got. Let's turn the power off. This is such a great bit of kit. Absolutely amazing. Take that out, take this off. Can you see that? Looking pretty good, looking pretty good. Anything left over, I'll just eat. Okay, 1 cup of chopped pecans.
Okay, this is thickened nicely, and by all accounts, it will continue to thicken as it cools. With your nicely chopped pecans, let's pop a cup in. Now we have to go in with the coconut. So it says 2 to 3 cups, depending on how much coconut you want. So for us, I'm just going to use 2 cups. This is quite different from the coconut that we get over here in the UK, because this is more like shredded, whereas ours is more like finely chopped, I would say. In true me fashion, I've gone and got the smallest saucepan for the job, haven't I? If you have more coconut in it, we'll thicken up the frosting a bit more as well. But let's just go with this. But before we leave this to cool, I just want to show you the difference between our coconut and your coconut. Okay, so this over here is the coconut we've been sent, the Baker's Angel Flake coconut. And this is what we often buy.
Oh, it's quite a difference, isn't it?
Yeah, it's much thinner in terms of the slices it's chopped. So it is quite a little bit thinner, but it's also got like a kind of coating on it. So I'm not sure what's the difference, whereas this probably feels a lot more like just raw coconut shredded. Whereas ours looks like it's kind of got a bit of a process going on there. Okay, and in with half a teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, let's leave this to cool and then get that cake assembled.
Someone's joined us.
Okay, it's been a couple of hours now, so that cake is now ready, so let's get it out of the fridge.
My movie's better, so...
Whoa, look at that. Taste test time. Right, the bit we've all been waiting for. Elana's waiting no more.
I give it a 2.
I don't know why we'd expect anything different now. What do you think then? Is it nice? A 2.
Is it a good 2? Do you like it? Okay, I'm going to go straight in. I'm really looking forward to seeing what this icing tastes like.
Well, I did actually put a bit of icing just on the end there, so you might get a mouthful of icing.
That's all right. Oh, wow.
Yeah?
Yeah, the pecans kick through quite nicely. I am getting the coconut, but it's not too overpowering.
Okay, so it's subtle. Now, I do feel like I skimped out a little bit on some of the frosting between the layers, but I think the cake's a little bit concaved in the middle, so it's got a little bit of a dip. So there is a bit more icing in the middle than it probably looked when we were making it. Anyway, that's my excuse.
For me, the icing makes it.
That coconut isn't like dry.
No, it's not.
Sometimes when you have things, like say like a Bounty.
Yeah, Bounty is like a coconut and chocolate.
And there's something we also found with the Impossible coconut pie, and it might have been because we were using the British coconut. It almost tastes a bit powdery and hard to swallow. Whereas that, in with the frosting, like you said, it's subtle. I actually like it.
And just before we started filming this, Junior down here was doing somersaults. So I think he or she is getting ready for greetings and probably enjoying this now.
It does have like quite a rich flavour to it. And it sounds funny because I'm going to say it's subtle as well. It's not like eating a chocolate fudge cake, that kind of big heaviness of chocolate. But it's quite chocolatey, isn't it? Let's just try a bit.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I'm so glad you guys told us to try this because it probably wasn't something that I was going to try, being that it had coconut in it, but it is really quite tasty. In my head, when I was making this along with you, I was kind of thinking the coconut is not going to rank that high in my ratings.
I'm a bit like, it shouldn't work. I'm tasting coconut. The texture's slightly different, but it's working really, really well. Marks out of 10.
I'm struggling a little bit with this one, just because my head's telling me I don't like coconut, but I'm going to have to go with a 9.
Oh, yeah.
I am. I do really like it. I think the cake is moist, tastes chocolatey, but not too overpowering. It's not too deep, like deep brownie, like I said, fudge cake brownie chocolate. The pecans, like you said, give it a nice little bit of texture, but again, they're not too overpowering. And the same with the coconut. It just all works together, and the frosting is lovely.
The pecans are just like, For me, I'm going to go 8 out of 10. I thought it was really, really good. Not overpowering, not too rich for me, but really, really nice. If this video has left you hungry for more, then don't forget to subscribe. It's a small click. It is a small click, and it means so very, very much to us. And all that leaves this little British family to say is, take care.
God bless.
See-
It's me.